Thank you for volunteering to be a part of Models of Pride 23, sharing our stories. My name is Daniel Perez, and I work for the Los Angeles LGBT Center's LifeWorks department, which is the Youth Mentoring and Development Office, where we have been preparing for today's conference for about 9 months. This little video is going to be your training for the day, so please pay attention and you will have time to ask questions at the end. This year, we have divided the volunteers assisting with the workshops into 2 teams to cover the workshops in the VKC and Alumni Park. As you can see here on the map, the VKC building is 2 floors and Alumni Park is located just southeast of Tommy Trojan. The red team will cover the first floor of the VKC, and the blue team will cover the second floor of the VKC as well as the Alumni Park workshops. Now we're going to talk about what these teams are, who composes these teams. Each team is composed of 1 team leader, 1 workshop monitor per classroom, and 1 or 2 hallway monitors. So in this graphic, the workshop monitors are depicted with the clipboards, and the hallway monitors are depicted as the running figures. The team leaders, of course, are the captains steering the ship. We're going to start talking about the team leaders. The team leaders are your point person for when you have any questions or concerns that arise during your shift. Your team leader will be stationed in his or her command post and will be available for you if needed. The team leaders also have walkie-talkies in which they are able to contact myself if there are any concerns. The hallway monitors are important as well because they help to regulate traffic in the hallways as well as deliver messages from the workshop monitors stationed in the classroom to the team leaders. As you can see, the flow of communication has been set up so that if an issue or question arises in a classroom, the classroom monitors, the workshop monitors, are able to flag down a hallway monitor from the hallway. The hallway monitor can deliver the message to the team leader, and the team leader will be able to radio me, and we will take care of any questions or concerns. So the procedure for the day. After this video, your team leaders are going to assign you to be either a workshop monitor or a hallway monitor. The hallway monitors are going to be given the blue tape for posting the workshop at capacity signs, and the hallway monitors are going to be given the all-important workshop envelopes. When you get your envelopes, you want to make sure that inside the envelope are the workshop evaluations, the sign that says 10 minutes on one side, 5 minutes on the other, the workshop at capacity sign, as well as the stop sign. If you're missing anything, please ask your team leader for a replacement. Instructions for how to use the materials during the workshop are also on the envelope. After this presentation, feel free to read through them and ask if you have any questions. So after you're dismissed from your rooms, the workshop monitors are going to head to the classroom, and when the workshop presenter arrives, or if the workshop presenter is already there, you want to introduce yourself to the workshop facilitators. Say that you are a workshop monitor assigned to help with their workshop. If that means setting up the desks in a certain way, setting up the technology, preparing any handouts, or preparing an introduction for the facilitator, be as helpful as possible. When entering the room, be sure to keep an eye on the configuration of the room, because we want to return it to that configuration after the workshop is over. In each room, there's a sign on the wall that depicts how the room should be returned at the end of the session. When youth begin arriving to the workshops, take special care to respect the capacity of the room. We are not permitted to allow more youth than fit inside the chairs. So we can't have people sitting on the floor or sharing seats, just because we want to respect fire safety. When a room does reach capacity, as many will, the workshop monitor is going to want to flag down one of the hallway monitors. The hallway monitors are going to have the blue tape that is available to post the workshop at capacity sign. And then the hallway monitor should let the workshop team leader know which workshop reached capacity so the person can update our attendance sheet. When the workshop session is 20 minutes from concluding is when you want to show the 10 minutes left sign to the presenter, usually from your post in the back of the room. And the reason we put up the 10-minute sign when there's 20 minutes left is because we want to leave 10 minutes at the end for evaluations. So when 20 minutes are left in the workshop session, flash up the 10-minute remaining sign, then 5 minutes later, the 5-minute remaining sign, and then when there are 10 minutes left in the workshop session, you want to hold up the stop sign to the workshop presenter so that they know that it's time to do the evaluations. Then thank the workshop facilitator, lead a round of applause, go ahead and distribute the workshop evaluations, allow the youth to complete the evaluations, and collect the evaluations at the end of the session. Place them back in the envelope and return the envelope after you have helped put the room back in order to your team leader. We're almost done. Just for some final reminders, presenters are allowed to give out their contact information or social media account information if they'd like, but they are not permitted to collect contact information from the youth. They have been notified of this. The only time in which we allow this is during the resource fair, so if you see anyone doing anything of this nature, remind them not to, or get in contact with your team leader. We do ask that you help out with setting up the technology whenever you feel comfortable, but if you do have any issues, USC technical support is available, and feel free to give them a call. I'm a huge fan of communication, so please feel free to communicate any questions, concerns, or feedback that you have to your team leader, and we will make sure that any problems or questions are resolved as quickly as possible. Finally, have fun today. You're contributing to a very important and historic event, the world's largest free LGBT youth conference. This is an extremely important thing for our community, and we couldn't do it without you. So on behalf of myself, the LifeWorks staff, and everyone at the Los Angeles LGBT Center, thank you so much for being here today, and I hope to be able to meet some of you in your work. I'm going to turn it over now to your team leader for final instructions. Have a great rest of your day.